Shalom. Here are some of our over 90 chickens that we have. We're probably going to be closer to 150 this year. We're hatching a lot. There's one of my coops right there. Here's something cool that I created. It's a bucket with holes in the bottom of it. And what I do is when we have chicken or something like that to eat, I'll put the bones in here. And what happens is flies will fly into these holes and lay their eggs and larvae, and then the maggots will fall out of these holes. It'll fill up with maggots, like almost halfway with maggots, and then the maggots will fall out of here onto the ground and feed my chickens. It's another way to get some free protein. But right now, I am getting compost out. Here's my other coop. So I'm cleaning this one out right now. And they're looking all healthy and strong. Layers. I'm building another layer of layers in here, but haven't done it yet. But I've been cleaning them out, and this is about 1.5 feet deep, 2 feet deep of compost. So what I do is I put it in these feed bags, and then I'll throw it in my compost bins. That's not what this video is about. This video is about, you see everything that I'm doing. You see what the sisters have done. You see in the last couple of videos, the sisters talked about a topic, polygyny, and I shared a video about a woman that I met at the grocery store. And really this comes down to choices. Right now in life, people are making choices. I show you what I do because I want you all to know that I'm making choices. I've made a choice to live this life. I didn't just say, hey, I can't make it in the city. No, I could have made it fine in the city. I could have made it fine doing the things I was doing, living in the sin that I was living in. Everything that you see, this is a choice. It's a choice that I thought about, I counted the cost, and I set out to do it. Another garden expansion. Most of you have been watching my videos. You've seen the garden, the large one over there with the yellow fencing or orange fencing. Well, you see these logs right here, and then going up that way, connecting on those logs. This is another garden. All right, I take down this pine tree and that tree. But this whole area in here is going to be an extension to this garden, where I'll be able to grow more food. But choices. See, people make bad choices, and you have to live with their bad choices. And then there are those that make great choices, and you get the opportunity to reap the fruit of your great choices. But one thing about choices is it's your choice. Nobody can make that choice for you. Many people have asked about the rock. Where do you get the rock from? Well, I named the rock before I even got here, before I even walked the land in Arizona. But when I got here, I don't know if you can see it. There's a huge rock right there. It expands from like over there all the way to over here, but you might see it right there. So I named it the rock, and then I came out here, and there was a big rock. And that's the only rock that really protrudes out of the soil like that. And it's dead. It's almost dead smack in the middle of the property. Not really, but eh. But anyways, we all have choices that we're making in life, and it's your choice. So many times in life I've seen people try to make choices for their friends. They make choices for their mama. They make choices for their grandmama. They make choices for everybody else. Even if that choice is destructive, I can't tell you how many countless sisters have made choices to stay single to their own detriment right now, to their own suffering right now. You may have been a single sister and had a child, and you could have came out of that system, came out of that area, and given your child a quiet, peaceable life where you can homeschool and things like that. You may hear my children in the background. They're building a fort right now. They're using wood, trees that I took down. Like, you see those posts right there? When I take down a tree that's straight, I'll take the post, and sometimes I coat it with motor oil. I'll debark it and coat it with motor oil to make it essentially waterproof and I'll use it in building, I'm building a larger goat house, and I'm going to be using those in it. But the choices that you make can save you, your children. Men, the choices that you make can save you thousands of dollars. You could build your family. You could start doing something with yourself. But the problem is that so many of us are making the wrong choices. We make the wrong choice. We make choices for our mamas and for our grandmamas and for our, especially women. Y'all do that. Y'all make choices for your mother and your grandmama. And if they have the opportunity, and men, you do it too. You make choices for people that would not make that choice if the situation was flipped. If they had the opportunity to make that decision, they would have made it and left you. But here you are, making the choice for what? Making the choice. You've got to start determining how you're going to live your life, what you want to do with your life. I've made my decision. I understood the sacrifices, and I went with it. I did it. And you know what? Praise y'all, it was the best decision I ever made. He led me in making that decision, but the children are happy, the wives are happy. And as we see a societal collapse, as we see inflation, as you keep hearing reports of, this is going to last for the next year. Oh, it's going to last for the next 2 years. Oh, it's going to be until 2028. As you keep hearing these reports, you realize you put yourself and your family in a position to thrive, not just make it. Not just survive, not just get by. You're putting yourself and your family in a situation to actually thrive. To eat good, healthy food. For your children to be taught right. You see, when you listen to other people who made bad decisions, and they're trying to now counsel you in your decision, you have to realize the outcome is going to be like their outcome. So if their life is shit, or they're miserable, or they're not happy, or they have things in their life that you don't want, that you see, man, I don't want to be single. Man, I don't want to be in debt. Man, I don't want to be broke. But yet you take their advice, you're going to have the same outcome. And that's one of the damnedest things I've seen, is that people take advice from people who have bad outcomes, and we expect our outcome to be different than their outcome. So I'm in here and I'm shoveling chicken poop. Composted leaves, chicken poop. The sisters dump buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of leaves in here throughout the winter, throughout the summer, throughout the fall, and then it turns to compost. And then we take it, and this is just one of my, I think I have 7 or 8 bins this size. This is just one of my bins. And it goes down about 2 feet from there. So this is all chicken compost that we created. I made this choice so that I could take care of my own food. I gotta change that water out. So I could be self-reliant, so that I could be as self-sufficient as possible, so I could grow my food, so I can grow good, healthy, organic vegetables, so I don't have to go to the store and buy soil amendments. I make my own. These are choices that I made. I sat down and I made the choice and I walked it out. And has it been easy? No. Has there been many difficulties? Yes. Has there been times that I failed and I had to get myself back up again and continue to keep trying until I got it done? Yes. But I didn't freaking give up. I didn't stop. I didn't say, damn, this is hard. Well, I ain't going to be able to do it. I understood I was going to lose things. I understood that while other people are out there having fun, I'm going to be in a doggone chicken coop shoveling chicken shit. I'm going to be in here shoveling crap from chickens. I'm going to be in here taking care of my chickens while people out there in the world have the opportunity to frilly-frally and bullshit. But at the same time, I can tell you that me and my family, we will never not be able to eat. Now, I think we have 6 to 10 roosters in here right now. And then 90 plus hens. So when we say we have 90 chickens, I usually only count the hens. And we have many more roosters and hens that are coming up. That are being hatched and raised. Because, see, I take this seriously. I take the preservation for my household seriously. While most people say, and this is the thing I really want to say, for a lot of people, you don't really know what to do for what is coming in this world. You have no clue whether you turn right or whether you turn left. And especially you sisters, you have no clue what's coming up in this world. You think that falling on your knees and praying is going to give you the answer. When the answer is, hey, faith without works is dead. Without them works, your faith means nothing. But there are brothers out there that have the answers. You can see it. I fellowship with many of them that are living and providing for their households, and you'd rather sit on the outskirts in the periphery and suffer. You ain't got no answer for what you see coming. You ain't got no answer for your approach. You ain't got no answer for what you see in the grocery stores. Your answer is, I hope it changes. When you can make a choice right now to put yourself in a situation to be a helpmeet to a man, to help build his house, have safety and security, protection, but you can fulfill what you were created to actually be. Wife. Brothers, you can fulfill that thing in your life, that void. You can have a purpose. That's it. Now, this is only if y'all gave you the vision. But too many of us are making terrible ass choices, or we're allowing other people to influence the choices that we have to make. When you know what you need to do to those people, and those people are not going to help you or support you, cut their ass off. Cut their ass off. Because you've got something that you've got to do. You've got to a direction that you've been put in. And most of these people are only there to take away that direction. So yes, here I am in here shoveling chicken crap. A choice. So that I could provide, and literally this year, we're probably looking well over 2 tons of manure, of composted manure. Over 2 tons of composted manure that I'm going to be able to put into my gardens, to amend my gardens, to provide nutrients for my gardens. See, I take raising my food very seriously. I take feeding my family very seriously. And it's sad that the choices that we are making are showing that a lot of us don't care about what we see. Well, that is, until it's too late. Don't be that one that's making bad choices now. Don't be the one. Oh crap, what is going on? There's a lot of stuff happening down there right now. This is why we have fertilized eggs here. That's how I'm able to hatch my own chickens. What you saw right there. Make the right choices. And make them now. Because you may not have the opportunity to make them later. Bless you. Shalom.